The Merriam-Webster dictionary defines deficiency as the quality or state of being defective or lacking some necessary quality or element. It's definitely not a good place to be. Yet some of us, the reality is, as men, we are actually deficient of some very vital aspects of life. This is the Anchored Man. Welcome to CITAM Church Online.
Amen.
Thank
And
you.
we are coming from Sarova Pan-Africa,
Yes.
Nairobi, Kenya. Oh, to men.
Wonderful mojito.
God bless.
Thank you. Rev, over to you.
We paused our last video on unpackaging the deficiencies.
Yes.
And as we've had the definition, it's a lack of something. And the picture that comes to mind is someone who is malnutritioned. You know, someone who is not growing or living out, you know, the expected normal curve. And so without much further ado, Madam Conversation, please converse over this matter of deficiencies.
Thank you.
And unpack it, hitting the nail on the head.
Yeah, we talked about, and I like talking about emotional deficiency because that is where a lot of men are having a challenge with.
Okay.
And basically because of socialization. And allow me to speak to any lady who is raising a child who's a boy. Train your son how to express himself. Allow him to mature that emotional being. Give him vocabularies that express how he's feeling. Because if devoid of that, we have something in the mental health Bible, which we call the DMS-5, that calls this condition normative male alexemia. Which is a condition where a man is not able to express or talk about his emotions.
It even has a medical term.
Oh yeah, it's a clinical
serious
condition.
Okay.
And so you find that a lot of our men, because of our culture, and culture can be the way our mothers, socialization by our mothers, socialization by our fathers, and again the cultural aspect of many of our African societies where the patriarchal man is not supposed to speak. He's not supposed to say how he's feeling. He's not supposed to express his emotions. He's not supposed to cry. You find that someone has lost a loved one, and instead of allowing him to express himself and to express the sorrow that is in his heart, we just tell him it's okay, it's gonna be well, you don't have to cry. No, allow him to cry. He's a human being.
Yes.
He's a human being. The next thing is, men do not know how to talk about their issues. And one thing is because, as I was telling you earlier, is I don't want to talk about who I am because I've been taught this is very close to my heart. I don't speak about it, so I cannot show people what I'm feeling.
Kisniper, unaishi tu chini ya maji.
So the moment they find an opportunity to say how they are feeling,
Yes.
and they notice it is not a safe environment. And I say this again to ladies.
Okay.
When women, when your husband comes home and tells you how he's feeling or what is happening or what is, you know, that kind of emotion or that thing.
Don't use it against him.
Not even using. There is that bit of using it against him in the next
Conversation. Fight.
Yes. In the next fight that you're having.
Yes.
Or he hears it with your friends. Now that crushes him. Because from then on he closes completely.
Yes.
And it could also be your sons.
Yes.
There are things that my boys tell me in confidence. I'm telling you, ni siri yangu na wewe. Each of them has his own way of communicating. So if I tell the brother, I've not even gone to my friends.
True. The brother.
Yeah. Tomorrow the boy will shut on me.
True.
I have already broken trust. I cannot be trusted by this young boy.
Okay.
So it is important that we learn that when this young man or this boy or this man tells you his deepest emotions, please keep them to yourself because it's very important.
Confidentiality.
For them, confidentiality is very important.
I hear you.
Again, judging them. You know, he says and you're there, yani unaweza fanya. Or for my sons. Yani, you mean my hubby can do this? You know, and so the emotional being of the man is crushed even before it comes out.
I hear you.
So it is always important for us as a society to support this man and to normalize this discussion around helping the man to talk.
Wow.
And creating safe environments where he can express himself.
Awesome.
A man needs to come home and say, you know what, darling? Man, I've been fired.
Yes.
I feel like this.
Yes.
No, without fear, he needs to come and say, you know what? My boss is hitting on me. I don't know how to handle this. Without fear.
Wow. Before the lady turns and says,
sister, please don't spark.
oh, who is hitting on the other? You know the way tables stand.
Man, sisters should be giving themselves credit. Like, mazee, yani nimekulisha, umekaa vizuri, you know, I've dressed you nicely. Paka right now, people are noticing my guy, you know. People should feel that way and start giving themselves credit and also allowing the man and asking them, okay, so how do you want us to address this? How can I support you? The place that a woman should fall back to is, how can I support you in this? Many pastors go through a lot of issues. You know, sisters, you know, Pastor, you're in praise and worship.
Yes.
You need to go to Grace and tell her, sweetie, this is happening.
Wow.
And she's there, she's like, how do I support you?
Wow, I hear you.
Yeah.
Awesome, great, thank you.
Wonderful.
Pastor Precious.
Yes.
What example comes to mind of maybe a deficiency that you have had in life growing up, and maybe you've been unable to handle it? Maybe even you are looking at me already and you're like, Pasi, this is a deficiency moment. Why are you asking me questions? We don't talk.
For me, it's really simple. I do not express myself out there. I don't talk about my problems.
Yeah. Why? The
Because that's how
wiring.
I've grown up.
Okay.
I've grown up in this environment where you just toughen up by yourself.
Yes.
I was an alone child for a very long time, for about 9 years. Then, you know, growing out in the village, nobody is really looking out for you for as long as you're able to get through a day.
Yes.
Going through high school and all. So you really develop this strong personality, but it has its own disadvantages.
Yes.
But I'm learning every other day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Wow. And what about us who grew up in environments maybe where we were told it's okay to talk, it's okay to converse, we thrive.
You thrive.
Yeah.
Not even thriving. The challenge with you is that you're overconfident.
Oh my goodness.
You can easily hurt people, you know, without knowledge.
They are called encouraged brothers, eh?
Yes, you can easily hurt people
Jehovah
without
Lord.
knowledge.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness.
And when a sister wants to talk, you don't give her time.
Oh God.
You already know what she wants.
To say,
Thank you, Grace, my wife.
Is it deficiency? I think it is.
To bring a video. Hey, Ati, we don't even give them time. Wow.
You already know everything, man. So what do I know? It's tough to live with.
Pastor Precious, funga hii video. Hata mimi kunywa juice.
It's really difficult to you know even pause this conversation because it's really reality and deep stuff.
Deep.
So we ask you to please plug into our next video. Share this with your brothers, your boyfriend, husbands, and everyone out there. Thank you for watching The Anchored Man. See you on our next video.
Amen.